morning, everybody. Welcome back to Morning Tai Chi with Justin. Today's lesson, we're going to focus on rooting practice. We're going to practice how to develop a root, talk a little bit about what that is, and our bonus session is going to focus on joints, joint massage. So if your joints are feeling a little achy from sitting around all the time, from not doing too much, or maybe doing too much in your house, then this will be a great exercise for you. So make sure you stay tuned afterwards for a joint massage exercise, just 5 minutes. That's your bonus lesson for today. So thank you for being here today, both Facebook and Instagram. We're doing a little test on Instagram because later today at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are going to be doing a flexibility class, relaxing flexibility. So it's open to everyone. Pass this on to anyone you know who may be inflexible. That means body, mind, anything. So bring yourself, bring a mat, find a comfortable space in your house, and come and relax. I'll be there. I'll teach you some great exercises that will help you to feel really good for the rest of your weekend. So let's begin today's Tai Chi lesson on rooting practice. I have with me my usual book. I'm going to read from you to begin. The Tao Te Ching. This is number 26. The heavy is the root of the light. The unmoved is the source of all movement. Thus, the master travels all day without leaving home. However splendid the views, she stays serenely in herself. Why should the lord of the country flit about like a fool? If you let yourself be blown to and fro, you lose touch with your root. If you let restlessness move you, you lose touch with who you are. Good. So while we warm up, let me tell you a little bit about what it means to have a root in your Tai Chi practice. So just like out in nature, if you're observing your garden recently, if you've planted some plants, some seeds, you're sort of clearing out some of the debris, then you want to be careful that you don't damage the plants that are already in the ground, and those that you are planting that are new, you want to be careful that they are at the proper depth, they have the proper types of soil, the proper amount of moisture, etc. So there are a lot of things that we need to care for when we are trying to develop a root in our garden. Now with our body, let's do a little twist. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. Circle your arms for me. With our body, we need to have a similar kind of root. Obviously, there's nothing growing out from our feet into the ground, but backwards. A root should be a sensation that you have that creates enough stability so that when you are standing, it's an unwavering kind of root or stability. If someone were to push me from the side, I may be challenged to stay upright, but I should not easily lose my balance. Just like the wind blows out in nature. The wind blows very heavily. A tree is not going to fall over unless, number one, the structure of the tree is somehow damaged or vulnerable, or if the root is not very deep. So we need to develop a deep root so that we can connect ourselves to the ground beneath us. We can feel calm, stable, connected. Grounded is another word we like to say. So developing a root comes through building a sensation through your feet and allowing everything above that to feel not just calm but also sturdy. Okay, let's continue with our exercises. So arm exercises. If you were with me yesterday, your arms may be a little bit sore. Actually, a couple days ago. 3, 4, 5. The days are starting to blend together. This is day 13, right? Day 13 of the lockdown. Good. And press your arms back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring the arms in. Lift the elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push out again. Palms up. In 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Loosen the shoulder, turn your waist slightly to get the arm in, and then back out. In, out. Remember, if this is a challenging exercise for you, just reach a little lower. That's fine as well. If you want more of a challenge, you can reach up, up, up like this. Then, next one, arms to the front. Rotate. Where are you going? What? No, you can't go to the right so you know, please go there. You can't go in there. This door isn't closed. Okay? And do what? Okay, go. That's my daughter, everyone. Good morning. Okay, where were we? We were doing this one. So arms to the front, wrap your waist. 1, 2, 1. Come on now. Okay, go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Stretch your body out. Now I'm going to challenge you a little bit more. Let's make your stance a little bit wider and a little bit lower. Okay? From here, turn. 1, turn. 2, 1. Try to stay down at this depth. 1, 2. Part of rooting requires you to lower your center of gravity. You get a little closer to the ground, your legs got to work a little harder, but in challenging positions, if you can teach yourself to relax, then your root will be able to grow deeper. Your ability to maintain your connection to the ground will improve. So let's do one more here. Arms out. Leaning forward, down. Arms in. Squat. Lift. And push. Up. Down. Lift. Push. Up. Down. Lift. Push. Up. Down. Lift. Inhale. Exhale. Down. And this one here, hold. Bring your arms to the front. Turn to one side. Make a bow stance that we practiced a while ago. Bend your knee, back leg straight. If you're unsure of what a bow stance is, after this lesson, go back to the old one where we practice specifically the bow stance. Here, about 90 degrees, a little higher is okay, no problem. Back leg straight or almost straight, but make sure the knee is soft a little bit and foot is flat. Turn, other side. Good, hold. Remember, try to relax everything above. Take a few breaths and relax. Turn back to the opposite side. Good. Switch, one more. To the center. Make a horse stance. Squat down. Good. Now from here, extend up. 2, 3, down. 2, 3. Hold. 2, 3. Up. 2, 3. Down. 2, 3. Hold. 2, 3. Up. 2, 3. Down. 2, 3. Hold. 2, 3. Up. 2, 3. Down. 2, 3. Hold, 2, 3. Up, 2, 3. Down, 2, 3. Hold, 2, 3. Up, 2, 3. Down, 2, 3. Hold, 2, 3. One more, 2, 3. Down, 2, 3. Hold, 2, 3. Good. Hold it there, hold it there, hold it there, hold it there, hold it there. Extend. And come up. Ah, good. Shake your legs. Nice job. Okay, let's move on. Let's come to our bench. Start with your left leg. Place the heel up, toes back, bottom foot, turn the toe forward. Reaching out towards the bench first. Stretch. Lift the body from the chest. Then both arms reaching out, go over your foot. Grab a hold, gently pull yourself down. Lift from the chest. Good. And come down. Other side. Reaching out first. Both legs straight. Bottom foot pointed towards the bench. Reach for the bench. Good. And come up. Reach towards your toe. Exhale as you go forward. Good. Okay. Next one. Turn. Left leg again. On the corner. Press your hips forward. Bring your hands down to your bench. Back foot on the ball of the foot if that's comfortable. Otherwise you can turn the foot out slightly or just bring your foot in until it's flat. Make sure the knee stays behind your toe. Lift the body up. If you're more advanced and you want more of a challenge, arms out, hips down and forward. Come back. Switch. First one, hands down to the bench. Good. More advanced if you'd like. Arms out carefully. Back foot extended through the leg. And come up. Nice job. Okay. Move this off to the side. On to our Qigong exercises. 3 exercises, 3 sounds, 3 organ systems. Let's do it. Feet shoulder width apart. Hands, beginning 1 cycle of the opening exercise. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, out. First organ system, the kidneys. Let's reach down on the inside of the foot. Breathing in, lift up. 1. Hold. The sound is chui. Chui. As you squat. Keep the knees behind the toes. Again. Chui. That's 3. Lift up, breathe in. Second exercise for the stomach and the spleen. 1 hand up, 1 hand down. Hu is the sound. Hu. Other side. Again. Welcome back. Say hi, Lena.
Hi.
Third exercise for your lungs. Bring your hands to your abdomen. Left for men, right for women. Other hand on top. Leaning forward. 1. Inhale. All the way back. The sound is inhale. Inhale. And let's finish. 1. Down. You want to do it with me, Lena? 2. 3. Breathe out. Okay. Good job. Nice job. High five. Okay, make sure I'm on the screen. Scoot back over there. Good, thank you. Okay, next exercise. Let's do a review of yesterday, the balancing exercises we talked about. Also, I want to focus on how you can work on developing a root through those exercises, because those are some of the most challenging positions to maintain your root. So let's start again. We're going to do golden rooster stands on one leg. So the one hand comes across. If you're on your left leg, left hand comes across. Right side lifts. Down. Switching sides. 2. Down. And lift. Down. Lift. Down. Lift. Down, lift, down, lift. Now lift your knee a little higher. Lift, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, down. Lift, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, down. Lift, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, and stop. Good. Now, holding for a longer time, raising your leg a little higher requires you to focus a little bit more and may result in you losing your balance, which is why we had that lesson earlier. So, today's practice, as you are lifting, your leg is coming up, you may feel a little unstable, especially in the area of the ankles. So, always what we can do is to continuously strengthen our joints to maintain joint stability, but that doesn't necessarily help us to build a better root. So, the phrase, no, don't do that. the phrase, what goes up must come down, right? And also, everything works in opposition, but at the same time. That's why we have the yin and yang symbol to help us understand exactly why we have one thing, but then we have this other complementary thing. Now, what does that mean for this exercise? When you are, for example, doing golden rooster, when you're thinking going up, you should be feeling pushing down. I'll say that again. When you're thinking that you're going up, you should be feeling pushing down. So your base leg should not just be sort of there. You should be pushing into the ground a little bit more. Doesn't mean make your legs super tense or super strong, or like I talked about at the beginning, that you grip the floor so hard that you lose your root. Because anything that is too sturdy, that doesn't have a deep root, is going to topple over. So as we're lifting, I need you to feel as though you're pushing down with your base leg. Let's try that together. Across. 1. I want you to lift your knee as high as you can and hold it. Good. Keep doing that. Switching sides. 1. Can you lift your knee, Lena? Try it. Lift one side. Hold it there. Push down with your base leg. Push down with your base foot. 1. And lift. Good. Bring your attention to the foot. Bring your attention to her first. Bring your attention to the foot that is on the ground. 1. And lift. Push down hard with that foot, but don't make yourself stiff. 1. 2. If you're more advanced, you can transition to this movement. 1. Kick. And down. Can you try this one?
I can actually do one.
Kick.
Daddy.
And down. Kick, okay. This is what we get with the coronavirus lockdown. We have kids running around all over the place. Keep practicing. Okay, practice with me. Okay, let's try it. Maybe we need to do a Tai Chi with kids seminar. Actually, my wife mentioned that. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do a little relaxation Tai Chi, something. Parents and kids together. Bring you all together as a family. All right? Next one. So this rooting exercise, you're going to be pushing down with your base leg. Now, the other thing that you need to feel is if something's going down through your foot, something should be going up through your head. Now, what does that mean? That means your posture should feel as though your body is extending up towards, as we say in Oriental medicine, to the heavens. Okay? Extending up to the heavens while your foot is pushing down into the earth. Because we have 3 divisions in Oriental medicine. We look at heaven, we look at earth, and we look at all the life in between. Okay? So, our life in between, which is essentially our body's qi circulating without any tension in our joints, our arms, our hands, our legs, anything getting tired. We need to make sure that when we lift, there is life in between the ground and everything above us. So those 3 levels need to be maintained and nourished. That's the important part. So let's try this. 1, lift again. Good. Down. And lift. Now this time we're going to widen our stance. We're going to go down.
Oh my.
And across. And then we're going to go up again. And then we're going to go down. Across. And lift. And down. Take your time. Remember, we're moving smoothly, fluidly. We're not rushing. Across. Good. Seeing my daughter down there reminds me of, I think it's Jimmy Fallon, who's now doing his show from his house with his 2 kids.
Daddy.
And he did, yes.
Look, I bounced it
And you caught it like that? So cool. And he does his hashtag thing. I think one of the hashtags was about cabin fever. You know you have cabin fever when, something like that. And somebody wrote in their hashtag, which was, I've labeled my my PJs as 9 a.m. PJs and 9 p.m. PJs. So right now we have 9 a.m. or 8 a.m. PJs. 9, I don't have my PJs on, but I guess I could consider these PJs. Okay, let's go to another type of exercise. We're going to do same movement, hold, but you're not going to switch sides. You're going to go down, straight down, and lift, and down, and lift, and down, and lift, and down. Are you losing your balance yet? And lift. Okay. And you squat. Good. And lift. Switching sides. and down, and lift, and down, and lift. A little lower if you're more advanced. If you're not, you don't have to go very low. Just control the downward movement and the upward movement. Moving on this line. Remember, feel extending up to the heavens, to the sky, relaxing down to the earth. Let go of any additional tension you may have. And come back. Good. So posture is very important so that we maintain a connection above and below. If we lean over just a little bit, it's kind of like a tree out in nature. It's the best example. A tree leaning, there's a lot of force pulling the tree down, but there's also a lot of force in the roots trying to keep it up so that it doesn't fall down. So don't put too much pressure on one part of the root. The only time that would be necessary is if you are doing something like a pushing hands exercise with a partner. Someone is pushing against you and trying to actually knock you off balance while you're doing your best to maintain your balance. Okay? So this type of exercise is good to help you to feel a little bit more relaxed, but also a little bit more connected to the ground beneath you. There's one more that I want to do with you. It's called flying arms. Your arms reach out, not just to the sides, but a little bit in front so that you can see them in your periphery. Palms down, elbows relaxed, and we're going to squat, knees behind your toes, squat, lower your arms 1, and raise up 2. Down, and up 2. Now we're going to do this faster, but when we do it faster, I want you to keep your attention on the center of your palms and the center of the bottom of your feet. Now why is that important? Well, because there is a very famous acupuncture point on the bottom of your foot, which is where your root is supposed to grow into the ground beneath you. So, obviously there's nothing growing out of your foot. If you do, you should probably go to the hospital after the coronavirus lockdown. But your foot should feel a connection to the ground underneath you by relaxing and opening up that point so that you feel much more balanced and much more stable. So, as we do this exercise, flying arms, we're going to go down 1, we're going to lift up 2, and now we're going to do it quicker. Down 1, up 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Remember, keep your mind on your hands, pushing down towards the ground, and your feet. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Exhale on the way down. Your whole body should drop, 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 and drop. Good. Slow it down and relax. Nice job. Okay? This is an exercise that, number one, helps you to feel a little warm. Okay? Good exercise to sort of increase the circulation quickly, but also bring your attention to your root like you're pounding it into the ground. It doesn't mean you go lower each time, because in fact, advanced Tai Chi practitioners, you'll see that even though they have a very good root, their body is still a little bit high compared to when you think of, okay, I need to go super low and do my movements way down here. No. The deeper the body, the less connection you have with the ground beneath you. Unless you're shorter than me. So. Okay. See, they're reinforcing my statement. What are their names?
Penelope and
Penelope and who?
And Anna.
And Anna. Okay. So Penelope and
Aria.
Anna. Aria. Okay, so we have 2 penguins that have joined us with very big, beautiful eyes. Next one, Penelope and Aria. We're going to go through the 10-step, but I want you to maintain these sensations. As we're doing the movements, keep your mind on the bottom of your feet. Feel a connection with the ground beneath you while you maintain a connection above, which just means have good posture throughout, from beginning to end. So I know we're repeating the form, the 10-step form, but I'm trying to add bits and pieces to help you to improve it a little by little over time. Okay? So let's do our last exercise for today. Feet together, 10-step. Left foot. 1. Breathing in. Turn. Push.
Come on. Please, join my bed. This is where I was trying to sleep.
Change. Good morning, Liam.
Good morning.
Brush knee. Good up here. Maintain a connection with your back foot. Shift back. Push down with that foot gently as you transition to the other side. Push. Come back. Turn. 1. Back. Good. Here. Feel the connection to the other side. Bring your foot in.
Spikes.
Push down. Okay.
Wow.
Can you still see it here, Liam?
Yeah.
Can you adjust
Yeah.
it? Thank you.
I can actually see it. But you need to put like a little back.
1.
Ah.
You guys stay on this side, please. Don't go back there.
Yes.
Step in, and 1. This is the 1. Push down, lift up. Push down, lift up. Other side, lift and kick out the leg. 1. Down, lift, kick out. In. Grasp the bird's tail. Maintain a connection with this back leg. 1. 2. 1. 2. Push with the back leg. Finish. And step in. Bless you. So having a strong root allows you to have a strong foundation, or a deep root I should say. Having a deep root allows you to have a strong foundation, because in order for us to, if you just want to build a building, you need to have a strong foundation underneath so that you can build layers and layers and layers on top. A tree, a plant, anything out of nature that has a root has to have the root growing down at the same time as the plant actually growing up through the soil. Okay? So I need you to, as you practice, keep this sensation in mind, keep this idea in mind. The body is raising up as your root is growing down, which requires everything in between to be as relaxed and calm as possible. Okay? Your breathing should be smooth, your movements should be steady, there should not be any tension. If you feel any pain, then maybe you need to bring your body up a little higher. So if you're doing a movement, don't go down too low. And adjust your position so that you don't feel any pain, of course. I don't want you to feel any pain. If you do, you should stop. So that is the end of today's practice for rooting, developing your own root. So go back, practice this one over and over if you feel a little disconnected. Disconnected from the ground, disconnected from your life, disconnected from the purpose in life. I mean, there's a lot of levels that we could look at this. So thank you for tuning in. Don't forget we have a bonus lesson right after this. We're going to be doing joint massage, joint exercises. And this afternoon, 2 p.m., we have a relaxing flexibility. So make sure you tune back in for that class. after you have your breakfast, your lunch, and then you can have a nice relaxing rest of the weekend. So come back in 5 minutes for our bonus lesson. I'll see you then. Thank you all. Stay healthy, stay happy, and stay home.